The percentage of children starting kindergarten with their vaccinations continues to decline, with 92 to 92.5% vaccinated against things like diphtheria, whooping cough, measles, mumps, and polio.
Here in Ohio, those numbers are even lower, hovering between 88 and 89%. What is going up is the percentage of kindergartners exempt from one or more vaccines. 3.6% nationwide, 4.7% here in Ohio. And now that Florida looks to become the first state to ban vaccine mandates altogether, some Ohio lawmakers are reigniting that debate here.
Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trow explains how national and local leaders are pushing back against the science and how there is a bipartisan effort to fight that.
State data shows that childhood vaccination rates are decreasing, but not for one Ohio family.
I get my kids every vaccine available.
Mom of two, Beth Liston, is a pediatrician and a state lawmaker. She's worried about anti-vaccine rhetoric at both the state and national levels.
There's a lot of diseases that we can prevent and a lot of health problems, including death, that come from that or would have come from that had we not had vaccines.
In a congressional hearing, Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said he believes that many vaccines cause harm. He has also pulled funding from vaccine development and fired CDC officials.
We are the sickest country in the world. That's why we have to fire people at CDC. They did not do their job.
The Make America Healthy Again campaign is also at work in Ohio. House Bill 112 would make it illegal to discriminate against someone who refuses to get a vaccine. The Republicans said they couldn't go on camera today to speak about it, but the sponsor, Rep. Jennifer Gross, introduced the same bill last year.
Ohioans are being forced to put aside their conscientious or religious beliefs or face the reality that they may be unable to operate as productive members of our state, face job loss, or denial of education or job training.
Gross also posted on social media that she supported Florida's new effort to ban all vaccine mandates, including for children. A roadblock for the vaccination bill will likely be the governor. Governor Mike DeWine has been a longtime supporter of vaccines. His team told us that he will continue following medical advice, especially in promoting childhood vaccinations. DeWine has previously vetoed other legislation that he's deemed to be against public health.
We all want kids to be healthy. We all want us to use the best evidence in society. I think it's unfortunate that there's been division and mistrust.
At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.